15 seconds left in the game. Ready to say, I'm finna do it. Give me extra five. Line it up. You number one in the game. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. There you go. We ain't ready. If I was still 6 years old, and I was looking at myself now, I would be very proud of myself because this is all I really been dreaming of my whole life. There's always everybody always asks you what you want to do after football, but honestly, I know in my heart I want to play football when I grow up, and it's been like that since I was this high. It's never been anything else. I know I'm smart. I'm capable of doing a lot of other things than football, but that's my end goal. I want to go to the NFL. I want to provide for my family.
First time I saw him as a sophomore, I just saw this big, tall guy, broad shoulders, quick feet, and I'm like, wow, that guy's tremendously athletic. As he gets older, he'll physically become a stronger player. I don't see how you can get any quicker than he can for his size. It's amazing. And that's the thing that jumped out at me. Because I don't care if you're a quarterback, a running back, a receiver, defensive back, lineman. The ability to move your feet is critical. It's like a dancer. Listen, you can't dance if you can't pick your feet off the ground. He is like a dancer up front. And his ability to move his feet, his quickness, his speed is just remarkable.
The first year he played, I think he was, I want to say 4 or 5, maybe 5. He also played soccer. He played t-ball. So they were all, they were involved in multiple sports. I don't know. He just really, his size and his ability, I could see that starting to develop. Probably as early as 8th grade.
The first thing that blew my mind was we were still in the parks. And I had some pads on the fences. And we were working on our knees, working our hips, engaging our hips into the pads. And that's basically when I started learning defensive line because me and him had started becoming consistent with our work. So he was punching the fence and he punched the fence and he knocked it off the hinges. And I was like, whoa. And that was my first time realizing this kid can be amazing because I know he can move already. And I didn't know he had that punch, that physicalness.
I actually coached Maason's older brother, Max. And I remember when Maason was a 7th grader, one of the coaches at Terrebonne High hit me up. They was like, hey, bro, we got this kid over here. He's a 7th grader. He's Max's little brother. And, Max wasn't that big. Max may have been 6'1", 6 foot, 175 kid. And I'm like, we got Max's little brother. He's going to be a player. I'm like, I'm thinking Max's little brother, he's going to be a little kid, come out here, be a wide receiver, running back or something like that. And I see him, and he at the time, he might be 6'2", 6'3", as a 7th grader. And I'm looking at him like, oh yeah, we got us one. We got us one, baby.
So I definitely want to do some stuff, not only with the community, but also with Terrebonne High School. This is a historical building. I mean, it's been around for over 110 years, 115 years. So I definitely want to make some changes around here if I do have the opportunity to go and live out my dreams. But I know one thing, if everything is still the same, if everything were still the same thing and I would be in the NFL right now, I would definitely change the weight room, the locker room, the gym, the field, because we share a field. And a lot of people don't know that. We share a field. And I definitely will get us our own field. I would give each other our own field and we keep this one. Because I think as a team, I think our field will look a lot better with just Terrebonne on both sides, but that's just me. And just stuff like that, because I do have pride from where I come from, and I can't ever forget for where I come from because it's who I really am. That was the building blocks of who I am now. And this school has really changed me because I wasn't the same person when I walked in here that I am when I'm gonna walk out of here, so A lot of stuff has happened here. This is where I got my first offer. This is where I'm gonna get I've got my last offer. You know, this is where I'm gonna sign at. So I'm gonna graduate at. So I definitely I think I owe it for not only to myself but also to this school and this community to give back. You know, I wouldn't be me without this community and this school. So I definitely want to give back. Check out our next episode of Big Man on the Bayou. Stay tuned.